What up, it's Shankster94. And oh my god, we finally started. Capcom. Alright, so welcome to my very first Let's Play. Of Resident Evil Director's Cut. So yes, this is not the absolute original Resident Evil. It is a little later version of it, the Director's Cut, which also is the, if you didn't notice, is the Dualshock version. It's the latest version of the PS1 classic, basically. So, yep, this is my very first Let's Play, and at the beginning of every Let's Play, I'm going to have a little prologue. I love this about the classic Resident Evil games. It shows you a demo, it will show you a demo of some gameplay. So let's sit back and watch this real quick. Alrighty, so there's an example of gameplay of this game. So, I am recording this on an emulator on my PC. That is how I'm able to get this out to you in 1080p, and why that gameplay looked pretty nice for a PlayStation game. The sprites were all smoothed out, like very, very smoothed out. Even though the pre-rendered background is still a little pixelated. I mean, I don't think you can fix that. But anyway, we'll go ahead and watch another demo, because there's a total of 3 on this game. And I'm going to do this for every game, I think. We'll watch all the demos. That's some gun action. These graphics are amazing. Being sarcastic, of course. But yeah, like I said, this looks way better than actually playing it on a PlayStation, if you ask me. Alright, since this is a prologue, I'm gonna tell you right now how this is all gonna go down. Let me go to the options screen so it doesn't keep... Well, actually, we'll watch another demo. I'm gonna skip to it right now, since it's the last one. Alrighty, here we go. Let's watch one last demo. And this is the best one, because it has Jill instead of Chris. And she has a shotgun. Headshot! Uh-oh. Oh shit, reload! What the hell? Pretty sure she died right there. Okay, that's enough of the demos. Let me go to the options screen. Alrighty, so it's not gonna go to the demo anymore since I'm in here. So, this is how the Let's Play is gonna go down for this game. Now, if you watched my permanent subscriber notice number 4, then you know that I said that I'm going to do more than just simply play the game. I'm going to try to fully play these games, or at least play them to an extent to where you get great gameplay out of it, and multiple ways to beat it, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So, in this game specifically, you can have 4 different endings for each character. That's a total of 8 different endings. And I'm going to show all 8 of those endings. And throughout the gameplay leading to those endings, I'm going to do my best to try to do things differently for each playthrough. Because there's a lot of things that could happen in this game. This game, out of all of them, is one of the most complex when it comes to plot elements. The only one that contends with this is probably the remake of the same game, which has, I believe, 6 different endings for each character instead of 4. I think that's how it goes. I don't know, but enough about that. So the way it's going to go is there's going to be a total of 8 playthroughs of this game, so we're going to be on this game for a while. I hope that doesn't discourage you from watching my videos. The first 4 playthroughs will be of Jill's game, and the other 4 will be of Chris's game. This is how it's going to go. There's 4 different endings. There's the worst, the bad, the good, and the best. And I'm going to go in order from worst to best, because the best ending is the most canon, and that's the way my Let's Plays are going to go down. The final Let's Play will be the most canon that it can be. So, naturally, I'm going to start with the worst ending. And I'm going to try to make poor decisions and make sure that it's the worst possible game. So that's how this first playthrough, this very first playthrough, is going to go down. We're going to attempt to get Jill's worst ending. Now here's the other thing. This game has 3 different difficulty modes. And there's a major difference between 2 of them. Between beginner mode and original mode, there's hardly any difference. The only difference is that in beginner mode, the ammo is double, and I believe the weapons are more powerful or the enemies are less powerful. Something like that. And then you got a range mode, which changes a lot of things. It makes everything harder, first of all, so the enemies are tougher to defeat. There may be more of them in a single area, and also camera angles have changed, item placement changes, and it completely rearranges the game, hence the name Arrange Mode. Now, the thing about Director's Cut Dualshock version is they also changed the game's soundtrack from the original version, and I have to say, it was a terrible decision. The original version was definitely a much better soundtrack than the Director's Cut Dualshock version. But it's too bad it's the version I have, so we're gonna have to suffer through the soundtrack. So, now that I explained the difficulties, that could lead to even more ways to beat the game. But I'm not gonna beat it 16 times, because that would be the way to fully complete this game, is to play all 8 endings in both difficulty modes. I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna make this game take way too long. So, what I'm gonna do is, for the worst and bad endings for both characters, I will play the game in original mode. For the good and the best endings of the characters, I will play in arrange mode. So you get to see the differences there, whilst keeping the plot of the storyline intact. Alright, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how this first playthrough is going to go down. So this is game number 1, Jill Valentine, original mode, shooting for worst ending. So the Let's Play will officially begin on the next part. See you there.